Hi you guys, I'm back with a long video and this is my first long video and today's topic is supplements. What we gonna do about it, if we can take it without doctor's prescription or not, which supplements can be taken, how to take supplements, or we should take supplements or not. Let's get started. Now the question is, who should take supplements? Identifying what we lack, what our body needs is the first thing. Knowing symptoms of anything, for example, if I'm having iron deficiency, I may face symptoms like dizziness or blurred vision and breathlessness, like fatigue. These are common symptoms of iron deficiency. Now, out of 10, 8 women suffer from anemia. But what kind of anemia does the female have, or anyone has? So for that you need to go in a hospital and check out, rule out what you need, right? So for that you need to go to hospital and get yourself checked. If you doubt anything about your body, go to a professional rather than googling. Now talking about iron, even if your doctor is prescribing you, what you have to do is you need to avoid few things. With iron you cannot combine milk or calcium or eggs, anything like that, so it doesn't help absorb iron. And if you take it empty stomach, it's well and good. Some may feel nauseating. If you feel nauseating, try having something other than tea. You need to avoid tea before having iron supplement any day. 1 hour before having an iron supplement, you have to avoid tea, or tea is not good for your health. So basically try to avoid tea. It will not help you absorb the iron. And the second thing is, if you combine iron with vitamin C, it will accelerate the absorption. So what we have to do is, if you add lemon, citrus fruits like orange, anything, guava, when you need to start taking supplements, when your body is very deprived of it, that you cannot sustain, you cannot live without having supplements, at that time you need to start consuming supplements. I am not in favor of having supplements, but if someone is dying, if someone is not in a good state, so we have to. Otherwise we have natural sources as well. Now talking about vitamin C, we have seen influencers, actors, everyone hyping vitamin C. But for consumption, if you take that Limsi tablet regularly, it may cause kidney stone, may cause. I have seen a video on Instagram. The girl said ki I used to take those tablets for glowing skin. I did not have a glowing skin, but rather she ended up having a kidney stone. So anything in excess is not good for your body. So having 1 tablet a day is thick, but I don't think you should do it in excess for glowing skin. You can apply vitamin C serum. But if you take sources of vitamin C such as oranges, guavas, again lemon, if you take those, it won't harm your kidneys at all. You can take them and it gets flushed out through urine. So there is no harm in taking natural supplements, natural sources, supplement from natural sources. But if you consume a tablet, it is going to harm you in long run. Next is, same goes with vitamin D. If you consume vitamin D tablet. Now it requires, for vitamin D, even if you are taking vitamin D, you need to take it with something fat soluble, like I consume it with milk, or you can add. Best way to have vitamin D is with milk. You can pour the sachet and you can have it. So even that, if you have an excess, it may cause you kidney stones. I am repeating this cause you don't know how much your body requires, right? If you start consuming, how will you know that this is in excess? We don't go and check our vitamin D levels. So you should try having this vitamin. You can go in sunlight, natural sunlight. We have mushrooms, paneer, eggs. Consume egg. It is a good source of vitamin D and all the other vitamins as well. Good source of protein as well. So this is it. Again, if I don't know if I'm missing anything about this. Talking about vitamin A, you can have it through carrots, sweet potatoes. These are good sources of vitamin A. Papaya. I mean, if we have natural sources, why to go for it? Is good for your vision as well, and for bone growth, skin growth. It is very good. So try including it in diet. For vitamin E, I have seen people consume those Evian capsules, but once in a while it's good. You can apply it on hair, on your skin, no problem. But consuming it daily, I don't recommend it. Instead, have almonds, have sunflower seeds. These are good sources, right? So include those instead of these. Let me know. I'll try to cover it up in next video. Okay, bye. See you in the next video.